Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. We're back with some paldastetris action. My role as a player is done for today. Jakob's role for a commentator and restreamer is done for today. Now we swap our roles. Now it's my turn to commentate and host the match, and it's time for Jakob to play a match against Shuichi. As you may see, two German players facing off against each other, and this is one of the most surprising pairings for round 3 matches. But those pairings can happen if a higher rated player underperforms and the lower rated player can get a point by playing yeah, good enough to force a decider in a previous match. And now the two players pre-tournament seed number 3 Shuichi, currently 18th in the standings, and Jakob, pre-tournament seed number 23 out of 24 players, are next to each other in the standings. So those things can happen. Shuichi, who struggled in the first two matches, could only get 2 out of possible 6 points, and yeah, I remind you, seed number 3. And Jakob, yeah, who already got 1 point in the match against Schwidr. So now they play against each other. We know that on paper Shuichi is a very strong favorite. Yeah, we're not gonna lie. But you know, sometimes those pairings can happen. If someone asked me before the tournament if we can have like a pairing Shuichi and Jakob, I would say okay, if it doesn't happen in round 1, probably in the next 5 rounds it won't happen. But yes, you can see, yeah, those pairings are possible. So let's see how our players are prepared. Shuichi claims to have repaired the controller. Shuichi with overall PBs recently over 800k. So yeah, we'll see if the stronger of the German players can translate this overall performance to a competitive match, and if Jakob can handle the pressure of playing such a strong opponent. So let's take a look at our player profiles. Shuichi played in round 1 against Fire Dogs, won 5-4, then lost to AV Geek 3-5 in round 2, but to be honest, AV Geek was a very tough opponent, and even with those you know, adventures of Shuichi, yeah, Jakob, we have still like 2 minutes for your scheduled time, so don't worry. My talking might take maybe even 3 or 4 minutes, so take your time, no problem at all. Yeah, so Fire Dogs won against Fire Dogs 5-4. Already struggled a little bit in this match, but was able to win a decider. Then lost to AV Geek, and yeah, he's only with 2 points after 2 rounds. As you can see, comp PB over 700k, one of the 6 players to have achieved this kind of score, 700k or more in a competitive match. Elo rating 1769. Yeah, Jakob with 377, so yet to score 400k in a match with an Elo rating of 1280 currently. You can see the stats. Jakob played against Gunther and against Schwidr in the previous. Couldn't access the specific. Oh my! You have the same issue probably what I had recently, switching those between those two channels. Last time I had to switch to my like PAW Tetris channel. I needed to use a stream key to you know to stream my match because it OBS didn't want to allow me to you know to log in with a connecting account. So yes, maybe it will be the option, but I only do stream keys. Okay, so in this case I have no idea how to help, but yeah, take your time. We can wait a few minutes from my end. It shouldn't be a problem. I hope it's not a problem for Shuichi as well. Yeah, so going back to present the players, a 0-5 loss against Gunter in round 1, then 4-5 loss against Schwir, but it was a decider match, so 1 point for the standings for Jakob. And Jakob worried maybe my only points will be when I get a bye or something, but yeah. Okay, so you're going on your original channel. Okay, and Shuichi is also in the chat saying that's fine. Hello Shuichi, welcome. So let me. Okay, that's unfortunate, Jakob, to hear, but yeah, but I can then hopefully. So let's see if I can get you live here on your main channel. Yeah, you're live on your main channel, so I'll bring you to the stream shortly. Just a short reminder about the rules. Jakob already presented before my match, but yeah, for those of you who are maybe new here, we're playing level 18 starts only, no line cap, so if you're able to play forever on level 19, feel free to do so. Level 19 Malens are strongly encouraged. Mandatory things for this event: SPS, controller and handcam, so if you are a keyboard cheater, unfortunately it's not an event for you. Best of 9 all the way, so the first to win 5 games wins the match, and depending on the number of games won by the opponent, there will be 3 to 1, 0 points for the standing. Twitch channel is good enough. I took it from Tugi and it was good enough to post on YouTube, so don't worry about this local recording. Take it just in case. I'll let you know then after the stream if I successfully download it from Twitch, and if yes, then yeah, you can then delete it. Yeah, so 3 to 1 points for the players, depending if the match ends up in a side or not. And the top 3 players after 6 rounds from the standings advance to the top 16 of 2026 Paldas Cup, which will be our main event. And there are various various ways how you can qualify for the 2026 Paldas Cup. First direct qualification is the tournament we are playing right now, the Paldas Swiss, happening in March and April of this year. Then later this year we will have 2 other major events, Paldas Classic and Paldas League. 9 players will be decided by this. Then our regular so-called PDM events, excluding the 9 players who qualified via the majors, top 3 with the highest score from the standings. There are 6 tournaments to be played this year, 4 burst results count will be qualified. So the names you can see right now, Sam, Tugi and Shuichi, these are the players with highest score for now. Therefore, the standings are marked as provisional. The same with the ELO rating average of 5 best ratings for each player, and currently the players who meet this criteria and are not Sam, Tugi and Shuichi are Rorschach, Avigile and Gunter, but this is also a provisional standing, so this is not guaranteed. The one on the left will be, when there are names who appear, there will be a guaranteed players, and after the end of the year we will have all the top 16 player names known, and the rest of the players can then qualify to the Paldas Cup via the preliminary rounds, which happen in January. Yeah, so to the Paldas cycle we can say a little bit more. We can say more after Paldas Swiss is done. Then we'll know 3 players for sure. Those 3 players won't be eligible to play Paldas Classic and Paldas League, because once you get a place via a major event, you're no longer eligible to play the other major events, but you can still play in PDMs, so that's fine. Okay, so let's go to our players. We have Shuichi on the left side, Jakob on the right side, and wrong playstyle, the seed for game number 1. And as always, it's up to the players if they wanna play an increment or re-wrong playstyle deceit every game. It's up to them. I, as a commentator and a host, have no preferences at all. You know, as a player, I like to reroll. And 07F021 is the seed for game number 1. 07F021. And guys, we are currently at $100 in our Machorino prize pool. Here is the link in the chat. Feel free to click on the link and donate some money to our players. 5 best players from this tournament will get a share of the prize pool. Yeah, so feel free to make the prize pool bigger. And Shuichi is ready, Jakob is ready as well. So game number 1 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, good luck and have fun, guys. So we have the same seat. So we are officially in game number 1 of this match. Shuichi from Germany and Jakob also from Germany. Yeah, so guys, Shuichi, despite being on 18th spot with 4 matches. Oh, but what is Shuichi doing at the beginning of this game? Okay, let's wait. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. I wanted to say something, but before I say it, let's wait and see if Shuichi can clean up the mess. And it looks like Shuichi can. Okay, so both players with similar scores, so Jakob wasn't able to get a Tetris as well. So now both players with the first Tetris before 20 lines. So yeah, pretty difficult start for both players. Yeah, so Shuichi, despite being on rank number 18, as you could see, with 4 matches to go and possible 12 points to gain for the standings, Shuichi is not yet out of contention for top 3. But this will be a pretty difficult task, especially considering that Shuichi won this match in a decider, so lost 1 point. But yeah, we'll see. But for now, Shuichi is doing pretty tough. There's a pretty tough dig for Shuichi, but opens the well, and Jakob will be topping out. Oh no, Jakob tops out of nowhere with 79,420 points. So Shuichi was able to survive, but the score for Shuichi also is not the highest in the world. So very tough game number 1 for both players, but Shuichi was able to win it, and Shuichi will be leading 1-0. Shuichi with 111,351. The score in game number 1, 1-0 for Shuichi. And seeing Jakob ready, sync ready 1-8, I assume both players wanna go for reroll, which is fine. No, reroll, sorry, I can't speak English, not reroll, increment. Don't listen to me sometimes, guys. Yeah, my bad. Okay, so Jakob ready, Shuichi ready. Game number 2 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, so STJ, ZTJ. Okay, so we are good. Game number 2 is underway. When Jakob needs to deal with a small situation. Okay. So we have 5,000 for Jakob, 25 for Shuichi. And okay, Shuichi is... Oh, Shuichi is high, but gets the long war for Tetris. Shuichi is playing like a madman, risking so much. But it's, yeah, working out. Let's see, maybe Jakob can outlast Shuichi and Shuichi can make a mistake or two. Oh, but Jakob is making some mistakes, unfortunately, with with misdrops of the, especially this L piece, which yeah, isn't that bad. You can skim it in a very nice way, as Jakob did, and we are 25 lines in, 102 for Shuichi, 40,000 for Jakob. And 50 for Jakob, 56, 150 for Shuichi, 57 for Jakob. And Jakob slowly but surely bringing the board down. Yeah, so maybe Jakob. Oh, and Shuichi is, yeah, those. You know, I can't understand why Shuichi is going for this builds. It has to backfire sooner or later, guys, right? Or do I not understand this game? So we have 184 for Shuichi, 69 for Jakob. Okay, Shuichi down stacking the board. Jakob should be open and should be Tetris ready. And there is a Tetris for Jakob. 99,000, Shuichi with 195. But Shuichi's board is not perfect. But it's manageable, and Shuichi, yeah, has some kind of a tower in the middle. Not the classic Finnish tower, because it's a tower built out of S or Z pieces. But Smash Boy Tower can be also dangerous once in a while. 106 for Jakob and 227 for Shuichi. Jakob with a very nasty looking left side of the board, but should be accessible. Gets Smash Boy to fill, and yeah, one more long bar to fix the left side a little bit. And Jakob is fine. 232 for Shuichi, 141 for Jakob. So Shuichi, despite not having the perfect game, is able to outpace his compatriot. So 280 for Shuichi, 168 for Jakob. And we are approaching transition in about 30 lines. So you might have a first full game going. Oh, and Jakob misdrops the J. Shuichi closes the well for a moment, but gets the well reopened. Shuichi with 353, Jakob with 223, so a 130,000 points lead for Shuichi, and this transition is coming very, very soon. So let's see how well those two players can prepare for a transition. Okay, Shuichi reopens. Jakob's board is climbing. And Shuichi needs to reopen the well. Will transition with the next Tetris. 407 transition for Shuichi. And Jakob tops out at 120 lines with 232,561. 232,561. And let's see what will be the final score for Shuichi. Shuichi, you are safe for this game. But of course, you can play this game out if you're able to. Okay, it looks like Shuichi is trying to do some magic, but will be topping out at 143, 419, 671 is the score for Shuichi. And it's 2-0 for our higher seed. $419, 671. Yeah, long time haven't seen a score like this on Shuichi's board after transition. So some pace issues for Shuichi, so to speak. Jakob is ready. Shuichi is ready, but before we start the game, let's say bye-bye to the... Oh, and thank you, Jakob, for doing it. I was about to do it, so yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye, spammer. GG's. But Jakob, concentrate on your match. Concentrate on your match. Game number 3 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, and Jakob starts with some misdrops. Shouldn't be anything that difficult. Yeah, but let's see. Yeah, Jakob is about to reopen the well. Shuichi also with a closed board for a moment, but gets the pieces to reopen. Oh, and okay, Shuichi is constantly playing with fire. As for now, he can like survive it all, but you know that sooner or later the RNG finds a way. 74 for Shuichi, 16,000 for Jakob. And Jakob was able to clean up the situation. And now maybe we'll be building for some Tetrises. Meanwhile, Shuichi with a nice dirty column 9 Tetris. So Shuichi trying to be as efficient as possible from every possible setup, so to speak. 145 for Shuichi, 145 for Jakob, so 100,000 points is the lead for Shuichi right now. So we are with 218 for Shuichi, 64 for Jakob, and game 3 is underway. Jakob trying to stay alive as long as possible. $25,000 for Jakob, 289 for Shuichi. So Shuichi finally finds a pace. It would be cool if Jakob can bring down so that we can play this full game. And Jakob slowly but surely finding a way. Oh, but so many J's and Jakob doesn't know what to do with them. And this is GG for Jakob. Unfortunately tops out at 68 lines with 80,180 points. So Shuichi is good for game number 3 and leads 3-0. Shuichi tops out at 89 lines with the score of 365,571. Shuichi, if you could stay next time a little bit longer. This time I was able to capture the score, but a few more seconds for me and not testing my reflex would be appreciated. Shuichi is ready, Jakob is ready. Game number 4 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Shuichi and Jakob both with some climbing boards, but Jakob was able to bring the board down. Shuichi, okay, Shuichi needs to fight a little bit to survive, but this should be fine. 8,000 points for Shuichi, 33 for Jakob, but Shuichi gets a long bar, so Shuichi also with a Tetris and another Tetris for Shuichi. Jakob, meanwhile, fighting to survive this situation. Oh, and Shuichi is kind of in a weird situation right now. Gets a long bar, gets another long bar. Okay, fills out the holes, gets a smash with reopen, gets a long bar for the Tetris. 106 for Shuichi, 50,000 for Jakob. So Shuichi is in the lead. Is only double ready. Now gets this double. Builds for Tetris 2 off the ground and gets a long bar for a Tetris. 143 for Shuichi, 59 for Jakob, and this game number 4. Oh, and Shuichi's board is climbing, but gets a long bar in time, and Jakob hangs those pieces. Oh no, what's happened? Jakob tops out 40 lines with 61,560 points. I totally did not expect it. I was like checking what's going on Shuichi's end, and there was a top out from Jakob. Shuichi, you are good for game number 4. It's 4-0 for you. So Shuichi is guaranteed at least 60 lines for Shuichi with 205,591. Thank you. So Shuichi is guaranteed at least 1 point for the standing. So yeah, Jakob needs to win 4 games in a row in order to get a chance to not go home empty-handed. Shuichi is only 1 game away from winning the whole match. And Shuichi is ready, Jakob is ready. So game number 5 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. As you can see, guys, playing Tetris is not easy, especially Paldas. Even players like Shuichi can fall in some weird situations. Of course, the ton of experience Shuichi had, helped him to survive those situations. But yeah, if you're playing on your own and getting some kind of frustrated, oh no, it's not getting my way. It happens to all of us. But the more we play, the more experience we have, it's kind of then easier to deal with those situations. So sometimes some rest is needed. Take your rest and come back stronger and beat the game. 92,000 for Shuichi, 94 for Jakob, so very similar start for game number 5. Reopens the well and decides to burn it down. And Jakob with a Tetris 134, Shuichi meanwhile with 190, so there's kind of a good pace forming on Shuichi's hand. 13,000 after 46 lines. Jakob with 162 after 48. And will Jakob go for center well? No. Jakob with 162 after 46 lines. Jakob with 162 after 46 lines. Jakob with 162 after 48. And will Jakob go for center well? No. Jakob with 162 after 46 lines. 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 Jakob with 162 after Jakob doesn't want to risk that much going for those center wells. Will patiently wait for a chance to build a Tetris in a traditional column 10. Oh, but those few misdrops might be annoying, but gets a long bar, gets a Tetris. 177 for Jakob, 281 for Shuichi meanwhile. Okay, so it looks like Shuichi needed those few games to like get a feeling of this game in this match. It looks like Shuichi is finally pacing. The paceman himself, so you know, you can't play too much without pacing, so sooner or later it had to happen. Jakob is Tetris ready. Oh, but misdrops the J, and now needs a long bar or with that. And Shuichi also tops out. Simul top out for those two players. 331, 751 for Shuichi, and 188, 100 for Jakob. So, Shuichi takes the game and a match, wins the match in a sweep, but what a simul top out it was. Shuichi is your winner. Congratulations, Shuichi, for winning, and Jakob, thank you for playing in this match. Yeah, it was not an easy opponent for you, but yeah, thank you for doing your best. And next round you should get an opponent closer to your skill level. There are no more like surprises like Shuichi. So yeah, this is the match ended, and here we have your match stats. Shuichi with higher. Not this. An opponent with my skill. Okay. If you say so, Jakob. If you say so. Okay. What do I know about this game? What do I know, right? Yeah, so Shuichi wins 5-0. Shuichi will, yes, Shuichi then has some chances in this overall standings. I will show you the standings in a second. Yeah, but Shuichi needs to keep winning the next 3 rounds to give himself a chance, and also probably needs to like count on some you know, good results from other matches to happen, but more yeah, we could say more after this round is finished and the pairings for round 4 will be announced. Then yeah, we could say more, but as for now the standings look as follow. It's not, yeah, it's updated already. So Shuichi currently with 5 points, 5 points, so is behind this pack of 6 pointers, currently seat number 11. And there are some players from the 3 points group. Let me check how many of them are left to play their matches. Yes, Jakob, he's not last place, and if the match between if the match between Khan and Medros doesn't add up in a decider, and or if Duzhika doesn't win the match, so if Duzhika doesn't win 4 games, and there will be at least one player with 0 points, so there will be also no how do you say it, no bye for you in the next round. So yeah, but you know, being a second no-show in the same tournament means automatic disqualification from the tournament. So better for Duży to show up. We don't wanna lose players like this. So yeah, I hope he can show up and play. Yeah. So coming back to those 3 pointers who are yet to play. So we have Yanni versus Pyrek. There are 3 pointers. So one of them can overtake Shuichi. And there is also James playing against Sam. Sam is already ahead of Shuichi. So James, if James can win. So Shuichi can be at 12 or 13 spot depending how the other matches develop. So yeah, 10, 11 players or 12 players ahead of Shuichi, 3 rounds to go. Yeah, this should be doable if Shuichi wins all of the matches for 3 points to challenge for top 3. But yeah, we'll have to see how the other results will look like. For Shuichi, definitely the players ranked higher than him. It would be good for those matches to end up in deciders. So the other players also lose some points. This 1 point lost against Fire Dogs for now might be a problem for Shuichi, but if the players in the top will be like losing the points and playing the matches in decider, this might be helpful. So this might be an interesting tournament as far as the top 3 is concerned until the very last round, because of Shuichi's performance in the first 2 rounds. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. The next matches, guys, are scheduled for tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check it. Yeah, 2 matches scheduled for tomorrow. At 17 UTC, we have Yanni versus Pyrek. And at 20 UTC, Sam versus James. So the other 3 pointers in the table who haven't played a round 3 match yet. So yeah, this will give Shuichi some answers how his chances look like in terms of the overall standings. And yeah, for Shuichi, of course, the best would be if one of the players could win all the matches for 3 points and win the tournament with the perfect score. Then yeah, the chances for Shuichi can grow. If there will be like a tight race for top 3 places, might be tough, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, actually, that's all we have prepared for you guys today. I can also show you the updated ELO ratings after today's matches. They should update. Why don't they update? Oh yeah, they are updated, sorry. So Shuichi with a current rating of 1772, world number 6. Gunther, after winning against myself, jumps into the top 20 with the ELO rating of 1622, few points ahead of Team, 11 points ahead of Blue Scooty, some points behind Eliva, but all of 3 players don't play in this tournament, so the closest player to Gunther who plays in the event is Jelena with 1633 and Yanni with 1648. So yeah, some losses for Yanni or Jelena can give Gunther some chances to overtake them later in the tournament, but still three more rounds to go for Gunther, and 4 rounds like for Jelena and Yanni. So we'll see how it all develops. But as for now, we are done and we will be looking for someone to rate. So let me check what option do we have. And we see some TNP action. Yeah, Dobry Człowiek is streaming some tier NP action. So let's see what's happening there. And guys, we'll be back tomorrow at 17 UTC with Yanni versus Pyrek and 20 UTC Sam versus James. Thank you for today and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.